Hello, everyone. Come October 31st, 2020, and we have the full moon in Taurus. What makes this full moon extraordinary is that it is exactly conjunct to Uranus. This time, after a long, long time, I'm experiencing that the full moon is exactly in conjunct with Uranus. It is sitting in the same house. The moon is at the 8 degrees 38 minutes Taurus, and Uranus is at 8 degrees 41 minutes Taurus. I haven't seen such a light full moon conjunction for a very long time, and definitely it is auspicious. You can bet there will be some big headlines around this time of the full moon. The full moon, by definition, has the quality of revealing what has been kept in the dark. Some keywords associated with the full moon are illumination, getting clarity, culmination of events, and manifestations of whatever you think is correct. Now, Uranus has a similar influence. Uranus is the flash of light that comes from the sky, literally in the form of lightning and figuratively in the form of the divine download of information that sets us free. Uranus is the planet of truth, freedom, and revelation. This time, the full moon is in Taurus, which actually indicates towards the objective truth. At the full moon in Taurus, the truth will no longer be kept in the dark. It will be revealed right in the front of your eyes. We will no longer turn a blind eye, or we can no longer turn a blind eye. The truth will be right there in plain view for everyone to see. In fact, things that you felt that you were kept in the dark will suddenly come to light. To a point, we all create our reality. So, from the perspective, the truth can be quite subjective. Well, I have an opinion, and this is my truth. You have an opinion, and that is your truth. However, there are things in life that cannot be subjective truths. There are things that cannot be questioned. You have to just surrender and accept. So, your fingerprint belongs to you, and it is only yours. So, if anybody or the police, let's say, finds your fingerprints on a bag of money, it means that you have touched that bag of money. If a DNA test says that you share 50% of your genes with your child, it means that you're a parent of that child. There is something about the physical world. The physical world is ruled by the Taurus moon that cannot be questioned. So, with Taurus, you see whatever you see is the reality. What you see is what you get. And Uranus will not sugarcoat this reality. Uranus doesn't really pay attention to how we feel about the reality. Not because he's a bad guy, but because Uranus is a symbol of objectivity, impartiality, and clarity. So, normally, Uranus is difficult to grasp or put a finger on since it's an outer planet. However, Taurus is the sign that is the most anchored in physical reality. It may not be an easy task to turn something immaterial into something material, but if any sign can do that, it is the Taurus sign. Now, when full moon in Taurus is also like analogy we take is like an elephant in the room, that things will be right there in your face. Because this planet is a planet of surprises, of things that are so unexpected and that happen so all of a sudden that completely turn our life upside down. However, when it is in Taurus, Uranus is more like the big elephant in the room. We all know about that important but controversial topic, but we may choose to ignore it because it is so uncomfortable. But now is the time we cannot ignore it, we have to face it. So, when the inevitable happens, and with Moon conjunct Uranus, the inevitable will happen. We may feel unprepared and taken by surprise. But if we were to be totally honest with ourselves, the signs were there all along, but we chose to keep our eyes shut. And now is the time that even if we shut our eyes, we have to deal with the situation when it comes in front of us. We could observe the elephant was in the room all of this time. It is just that we were not ready to deal with it. But now, come the full moon, and it is conjuncting the planet Uranus, it will finally bring you the clarity you need to do so that you can release yourself from the pressure and can find freedom and liberation. So, Uranus will help you clear any blockages you may have so that you can move on to the next chapter of your life. Now, Moon in Taurus and Sun in Scorpio. What does this say? Well, you need to remember that a full moon is a full moon, a time of clarity. The moon is on one side of the zodiac, that is Taurus, whereas Sun is on the exact other side of Taurus, that is Scorpio. It is opposing each other and asking for a reconciliation. Taurus is what's mine, and Scorpio is what's ours. In our interconnected world, it is not always clear what's mine and what's ours, where our duties and obligations start and where they end. So we need to have the clarity now, or we will get the clarity now, where other people's duties and obligations towards us start and where they end is what we will be able to decipher. Where we feel entitled to receive support and where we feel resentful because our contributions are not reciprocated. So, the full moon in Taurus will also highlight the balance between what's mine and what's ours, between the give and the take, between self sufficiency and trust, inviting us to take a firm ground between the two of finding the correct balance. So, if you are not sure where you are at with someone, the full moon in Taurus will bring you the clarity that you need so that you can move on with your life. Now, the full moon in Taurus will also influence each one of us, and it will specially influence you if you have the planets around the Taurus or Scorpio. Be confident. You will be, once you get the clarity, you will be able to sort out the issues amicably. You will have a clear cut demarcation of what's yours and what's ours, and probably also would be able to get into your own space so that life becomes easier for you as you sort out your problems. Stay blessed, take advantage of this full moon, and get more clarity about your life, about yourself, what you want, how you're going to do it, and why you need to do it.